Good greetings, Rusty Dog here. Welcome to London Heathrow. Oh boy, we're back with another stream. What a busy airport this is. Okay, so today we're flying British Airways from London Heathrow to Copenhagen in Denmark. I'm going to be using BATC for this one. It's just had another update. I'm going to be showing you a really cool feature with the taxiing, and also I'm going to be trying to use time compression with BATC, which I don't know if that's going to work, but we're going to give it a go and see if it confuses itself. I already have the sim brief plan done, but I did do it yesterday, so I'm going to have to re-edit that. So I'm just going to quickly do that, and while I do that, I'm going to power up the plane. So we'll just get these systems on for now. Okay, and I have to go into edit flight. Now we are use current time, reset any ETOPS. Yes, do that please. Okay, that's it. So regenerate the flight, and we're good. All right, that looks good to me. Right, so while we're waiting, I've got BATC running, but I'm not going to need it quite yet. I'm just going to wait for the plane to power up here, and then we'll be good to go. It's all turned on, it just needs, we're just waiting for the screens to come on. And in the meantime, I'm going to access my checklist. So I think because of the time that it is, it's going to be a night landing. It's going to be certainly dark when we get there, so that's fine. Alright, so batteries are on, primary secondary power is on, APU we can put on now, why not? So let's go for a start on the APU. Voice recorder on, and now let's just set the parking brake. How did I manage to do that? Fine. Alright, so this is a busy airport, as you can imagine. London Heathrow, busiest airport in the UK. And we're here, we're not near any jetways or anything like that. We just got parked here because it's a really big space. And let's see the runway we're taking off from, guys. It's 27 left. Okay, where's that? Let's take a look. I'm going to be showing the auto cruise as well here. This thing, it's really cool, and also how you can initiate it on your plane. There's different ways of doing it. We have the analog clock, so you're gonna need that if you want to. Well, you don't need it, but I like this way of doing it, having the analog clock instead of the digital, and then we can control the time compression from there. Or if you want to do it from the tablet, you can just do it from here. And we're going to set that to 4 times. I don't know why that was set to 2. Right, so let's go Navi. Actually, let's import the flight plan so it knows where we're going. Right, so this is it. Okay, hold on. Let me just get this off the screen. Okay, so we're going all the way up to here. But while we're over the water, we're going to be using time compression and see if BATC can deal with it. So let's go to departure, and I want the airport. let's scroll down to this one. Right, so we're going 27 left. So we're going to be here. So we have to taxi from here all the way to here. But Beyond ATC has got a cool feature that will guide us there. And I'll be showing you guys that. Alright. Awesome. Right. Got the Simbrief flight plan loaded in. Right, let's get the panel flows down. So panel 6, we want this and this on. Emergency lights armed here. And window heats going on. Hydraulics pumps on. Yep. That should actually be a check and not something for me to do because they are already on. Okay, dome and overhead lights are fine for now. Right, everything here is okay. Anti-ice on auto. We'll set the seat belts to auto as well for here. And that's it for up here. Everything down here checks out. So let's get the flight directors on. Flight directors on, and we know that's set to nav down here, so that we're going to set the brakes to RTO now. And let's do a checklist reset. Just reset all. Okay, so where is the transponder right now? It's on TARA. Okay, it shouldn't really be there, but fine, whatever. Okay, so let's get our FMC stuff done. So position. Well, we're in Heathrow Airport. And our gate is 212. Dialing code for New York, I believe. That almost matches. I'll take that one. Okay, into the route then. And let's get this Simbrief flight plan loaded up. And we can set the payload, set the fuel. Select route. Just wait for it. Keep waiting. There it is. Little beep lets you know. Load it up. There she is. Descent forecast uplink ready. Okay. Can activate and execute. Alright, and there, look at that, it's got the landing altitude in already automatically. Brilliant. Okay, so now we want to go to departures and arrivals, and we're departing from 27L, and we're going, let's have a look at the old route. BBK7G, this one. Execute. Let's see if we get a good flight plan this time. And also arriving via runway 22L. Oh god. Thank you. ILS 22 left. And we want the TUD L3C. And we're not transitioning over cars, so let's press that. Now in hold on. In the route Is it here where I see the route? Yeah. Okay, so this is our route. Okay. There's another page though that I'm trying to find, and it has W's down this side, and I don't recall. It does look like this screen. Maybe we need to get the perf info in first. Okay. So zero fuel weight is 197.9. Let me just get back here. So I want to load that up here. 197.9. Yep, that'll do it for me. And cost index is 47. Cruise altitude 39,000 is correct. And that's it. That's fine. Right, let's go into our takeoff calculator. And we're coming out of 27 left. Let's get this information. Leave everything as it is, I guess. 2985. I think we're in hectopascals here. Okay. It's the UK, it shouldn't be 2985, but okay. Right, so there's our takeoff info. Flaps 5. Rating is TO. 491, that's close as damn it to 5, isn't it, really? Okay, so thrust limits then. We have the select temp, which is 64. Did I say select? I don't know if it is. Selected temp, whatever. And it is TO. That's correct. So our thrust is 88.7. Does that match? Does. Cooly. Okay. And into takeoff then. We're going flaps 5. The CG is 28.44. So let's call that 28.4. Trim is 5. Yep, more or less, pretty much. And the V speed's 43, 48, 56. And that's what it says here. So let's just confirm those. And on the next page, accelerate height is 1000. That matches to there. Okay. I'm cool with that. There's a specific page I'm looking for though. Cruise, climb. Okay. Next thing I want to do is go into here and go to the SID, and the one we're using is, keep forgetting, BPK7G. We're gonna get delayed again, are we? Okay. Well, while we're waiting on that, let's enter the V2 speed on the nav, which was 159, I believe. So, just want to confirm the transition altitude here. It should be up at the top. It is indeed 6,000, so that's fine. That's not fine. What are we missing? didn't accept the perf in it. That's better. Okay. Let's step through the flight plan then, make sure everything is okie dokie. No. Do you think this is an Airbus? Just making sure everything's connected up. Okay, so we have a little issue here. Well, that's okay. Right, go back to the next page. So our baggie is 4,000 or below. And then by the time we get here, we want to be 3,000. And then we can vector around. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy with that. And then we come in. Oops. Come into the wrong way there. Perfect. Okay, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. Right, so the Q&H then is come on, obey me. Uh-oh. Thank you. 1011. I have it set up so that if I change it here, it will also change it on the standby instruments as well. So it's normally this you can change separately, but I have it set up so that you can do both. All right. So ground ops is fine. So we can release the ground power and the chocks. What's wrong here? Let's just do the chocks. And should get rid of everything. Just make sure the plane is clear. Okay. I'm just going to run an app in the background, guys, just to consume some more memory. Hold on. It's funny, isn't it? You're recording stuff, you know, you go live and you want to just move a window around on the screen and then you click it in a place and it maximizes and it just blocks the window that's behind. Oh, just pain in the ass. Anyway, right, never mind. It is all the foibles of live streaming, I guess. Right, let's do a pre-flight checklist then. Make sure that we're good. Actually, what I don't have though, if I go back to here, is my initial climb rate. So 4,000, I think I'm going to set that to. Click points feel a bit off. Right, anyway, 4,000 it is. So, oxygen, yes. Flight instruments, heading and altimeter is done. Heading and altimeter. Didn't do the heading. That is what I went to that freaking thing for, but okay, let's go again. So we want to go back here and we want the airport again, and for 27 left, which is this fella, it's 269. Okay, I guess that's it, they're tracking. Okay, so that checklist is complete, done and dusted. And now let's go and pressurize the aircraft. So we want one, wait for the fault light to go out, on, and on. I think we can do the C1 2 airs as well, and then the fuel pumps can go on. Man, people must really hate Flight Simulator. Right, check iCast messages. Oh, this is getting ridiculous now. I'm going to have to select this plane so it's got no visors. I don't know if that's an option, but if that's a selectable option, I will take that off. Because I don't know how the visors are getting selected at all. Okay, so obviously no fuel in the center, so don't need to do that. So the beacon light can now go on, and that's it. We just need to set the trim now. I don't know if I ever created a camera for this, but I should. Right, trim is 5 if I remember right. Cool. Alright, I guess we're ready then. We can perform a pushback now. Now we've got Beyond ATC to show us the taxiways and also the time compression. Now, when we're at cruise, I want to use time compression and go to 4 times the speed. I've got a feeling it's going to mess up Beyond ATC, but I don't know. Maybe using autoresponder will help. I don't know, but if you click here, there's a couple of ways to do this. So once you're at cruise, you can just press this and it will go to 4 times or whatever you have selected. I wouldn't recommend going beyond 4. You can go to 8 if you're going across the ocean, but anything like 8, 16, you're going to be demanding a lot of the terrain loading and it's going to impact your frame rates. Also, what's cool on this plane, the way that PMDG have got this set up, is let's say you're flying at 4x, right, 4 times the speed, and your plane needs to make a turn like this. Doing that at 4x can be dodgy. So what it'll do, the plane will come over here, and then before it gets to the turn, it'll resume normal time. And the plane will do the turn. Once it's completed the turn, it'll speed up back to 4 times again, all by itself. How freaking cool is that? I'm going to leave these off. Don't need any of these right now. Now the other way to control this is if you have the analog clock selected here, then your chrono button is normally a push button. You normally just push it in and it starts the clock. It looks like I've got even no option to plug it to push it in now. It's just rotate. But yeah, you just click it and it starts the clock. However, on this it rotates left and right. Now the way I have it set up, because it doesn't rotate left and right in the real plane, but let me see if I can show you how this is working. So I think it's in options. Let me see if I can find it. Simulation. That might be page 6. Okay, so the chrono button right now is auto time compression. So what that's going to do is if I turn the button to the right, this display is going to change color. I think to like a bluey greeny color, turquoisey color. That is the plane telling you it's an accelerated time. And then you'll see here at the top, sim rate will say 4x. If I want it to go back to 1x, or one times, then I'll flick it back to the left. So it's basically turning on time compression to whatever speed you have it set to. Here, in this case 4, turning it to the right will turn it to 4, turning it back will turn it back to 1. However, there is another way to do it which you might prefer, and that is if you click here and change the option to direct sim rate control. Well, now it's not going to obey this anymore, and what's going to happen is every time you change up, it's going to go 2 times. Then if you rotate again, it's going to go 4 times, then 8, and then 16. If you go backwards, then it will go back 8 times, 4 times, 2 times, 1 time. And I think it's something like if you go 2 times, it'll change to a certain color. Can't remember what color, maybe yellow. And then go to 4 times and it'll go green, something like this. And then if you go to 8 times or 16 times, it'll turn red. So you'll have a different color here. 8 and 16 I think are both red. So orange shows normal time. Now for this purpose I just want to have it turning on and off. So I'm just going to use auto time compression. Alright. Right, well I think that is everything here set. Let's switch this back to map. I'll get the airport data on here, and I think I've got everything set to go. Anything up here I might be missing? No. Put the strobe light on, but other than that I don't think so. I think we're good. As the sun goes down, I'm pretty sure we're going to have to sort something out. Okay, so let me just get into Beyond ATC then. We'll also have it up on the screen.
Beyond ATC connected.
Okay, so it's just loading up. So we're going to have to go nose right. The sun's going down here now. I get worried when Beyond ATC is slow. It's the first time I've seen it this slow, but it's usually an indication of running out of memory or something. It looks like it's got stuck on Heathrow Airport. Okay, let's quit Beyond ATC and try it again. It's definitely got its knickers in a twist. Okay, and connecting.
Beyond ATC.
That was okay. That was quick. Okay, let's see. It's got stuck at Heathrow. Oh. It says loading airport 10%, and it's just staying there. Alright. Whatever. The other thing I hate is when you don't have... Oh, this is the correct... This is the incorrect checklist. Oh dear, Beyond ATC. Looks like we're not going to be able to... Oh, okay, okay, it's moved. It's moved, guys. It moved. And we're done. Boeing 627 Heavy. Not 2627, but 627. Did I make a mistake on SimBrief? No. No, I did not. My flight number is correct. Okay. Right. Let me just get the frequencies. You wait till you see the taxiing on this, guys. If you haven't seen it before, it's really cool. Let me just tune into the ATIS first.
21. 2.08 QNH 1011 landing and departing runways 27 right 27 left.
Yep.
Transition level 060.
Yep.
5G notice in effect. Advise on initial contact you have information Victor.
Victor.
Heathrow Airport information Victor. 1901 for Zulu. Wind 240 at 9 at temperature 21. 2.08 QN.
I don't know if you have to request that straight away, but I'm going to, just in case. Boeing 627 Heavy with information Victor requesting IFR clearance.
627 Heavy, Heathrow delivery. Thanks for information, Victor. Expect runway 27 left, BPK 7 Golf departure. Squawk 5212.
Roger, expect runway 27 left, BPK 7G, squawk 5212, Boeing 627 Heavy.
Boeing 627 Heavy, read back correct. Contact ground 121.905 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Roger, we'll contact when ready for pushback, Boeing 627 Heavy.
Negative, ground on 121.905.
Oh, she wanted me to turn frequency? Oh. Roger, contact ground on 121.905, Boeing 627 Heavy. I missed that instruction. So 5212. There's the squawk in. Alright, cool. Right, so I'm going to show you this now. Let me just get it on the screen for you guys. I'm going to make it, I think I should make it a little bit bigger, eh? Okay, so it has a new feature, this one. If we click it, there is where we are, and if we come out, we have all the taxiways. How freaking cool! But it gets cooler. All right, and we'll come back to that in a moment. Right now, let's get this off the screen, and we'll get pushback and all that kind of stuff. Alright, hold on, because I'm juggling my checklist with my everything else. Okay, I'm cool. Boeing 627 Heavy. I shouldn't have said that. Forget it.
Boeing 627 Heavy, request not understood.
Yeah, I know, I messed it up. Heathrow ground, this is Boeing 627 Heavy, request push and start.
Aircraft calling for pushback. Say call sign.
I did. Boeing 627 Heavy.
Boeing 627 Heavy, Heathrow ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face north.
Well, I'm facing whatever way I have to face. Oh, that is... Okay, is that... It is compass ridden. Okay. Yep, so that is nose left. Okay, awesome.
Boeing 627 Heavy, Heathrow ground. Pushback approved. Face north.
Ah, okay. Roger, face north. Boeing 627 Heavy. Just looking, we've got nothing weird on the displays there. That's fine. Are they?
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Yeah, I've been ready for quite a while now. So, anti-ice done, recall is done, flight controls, we'll do those in a minute, and ground equipment is clear.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
So let's do this one as well. So the doors are shut, passenger signs are on, we've done those. Takeoff speeds are in, CDU pre-flight is done, trim is set, taxi and takeoff briefing is done, beacon light is on. Before start, checklist is completed.
Locking gear.
Come on then. Oh, sorry. How long's that been there?
Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay, cool. We'll just wait for the plane to clear the parking area. Do, 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 do. Yes, sun going down, man. Oh. Okay, I think we're reasonably clear now. Engine 2 starting. Just make sure the oil pressure is rising as well. If it doesn't, which it will, but if it didn't, you would have to abort the engine start. And that oil pressure should go up when the EGT starts to rise. There we go. Just wait for the red line to disappear, and then we know the engine is stable. Grey Holland, yay! How you doing, man? Nice to have somebody, a passenger. How you doing, man? You okay? Okay, engine 2. Engine 1, but second engine. Ah, cheers, Gray. It's my second stream of the night. We just did Elite. Then I popped out to just quickly buy something at the shops, and then we're doing a trip from Heathrow to Copenhagen. I think it's going to mess up with time compression, but nah. We will see.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
I will give you that as soon as that red line disappears. There we go. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good
Like you,
start.
in anticipation. What does this sound like from the cab? In. Oh yeah. Right. Well, let's get the APU off. We don't need that. Right, so we can now set the flaps on and also the runway lights. I'm going to set that, and that on. And let's set the flaps we want, which is 5. Do we have this one?
Tow truck disconnected.
This one.
Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Alrighty. Right, let's just check. We have no amber lights on the top panel, and we're good. Flaps checked. Flight controls have not been checked. We'll do that right now. Probably should have done it before we taxied out here, but what the hell. Rudder is good. Okay, oh cool. So, this is our before taxi, so anti-ice is on, flight controls check, ground equipment clear. Did we do the one before that? We must have done. Why aren't... Oh, is it because I'm going back on them that they're not clearing? This should be automatic, really. It should be bringing up the correct checklist. After takeoff. No. It should be this one. So this is our next one, but that's already been done. Alright. Right, so check it out. Let's see if we can make this happen. Heathrow ground, this is Boeing 627 Heavy, requesting taxi to runway.
Boeing 627 Heavy, runway 27 left taxi via Kilo, Bravo, link 28, November 1.
Roger, taxi to runway 27 left via Kilo, Bravo, link 28, November 1. Boeing 627 Heavy. Now, look at this. Bingo! What the hell? Where are you taking me? Oh, that's 27 left? I thought we were facing a different way. So, are we facing north or south? Anyway. I thought this was 27 left up here. That's 27 right. Okay, I guess I got mixed up then. It's taking us around here, but look how it shows us the way. And as we move, it'll move with us. Is the brake set? Yeah, kind of helps if they're not. Apparently the plane can move better when the brakes are not set. Cabin is ready. Let's go. Oh, Lufthansa's going to get in the way. Why the flight director's off? Sorry, Lufthansa, we're going to have to go through you a little bit. That one's on as well, yeah. Okay, so we're not taking this next turn. This is far easier for me than looking at the tablet and looking at the taxi movements. Using Navigraph, I find this easier, and it will also this taxi utility and Beyond ATC will also guide you to your eventual gate when you land. Not sure how long the flight is. I think maybe 1 hour 50 or something. But it should be, if the time compression works, it should be a lot, quite a bit faster. So now we have to do a kink to the right and then all the way around. Okay, I can see that. Big plane this, so we have to maneuver it this way. Even the shadow is massive.
Boeing 627 Heavy, contact Heathrow Tower 12 for decimal for 75.
Concorde! Whoa, what the hell? Alright, let me just go and I'll do that in a second.
Boeing 627 Heavy, Heathrow ground.
Heathrow ground, contact Heathrow Tower on 124.475, Boeing 627 Heavy. Heathrow Tower, this is Boeing 627 Heavy, requesting departure from runway 27 left.
Boeing 627 Heavy, Heathrow Tower, wind 240 at 9er, runway 27 left, cleared for takeoff.
Okay, we have been cleared, and the before takeoff checklist is complete because the flaps are done. Let's get the after takeoff checklist in, and that is landing gear and flaps up. Okay, we'll leave that on the screen there. Yeah, we'll be fine. Okay, rolling takeoff.
Boeing 627 Heavy, Heathrow Tower, wind 240 at 9er.
Oh, did I not acknowledge it? See,
Cleared for takeoff.
because I'm streaming. I'm talking to you guys as well. Roger, clear for takeoff, runway 27 left, Boeing 627 Heavy. I keep saying 2627 is my normal call, so why wouldn't I? Here we go. Oops, too much brakes. Stable.
80 knots.
The hell did it turn that off for?
V1.
Rotate. V2. Positive rate of climb.
Gear up.
Boeing 627 Heavy, contact Heathrow departure 13 for decimal 9er 8.
Roger, contact Heathrow departure 134.908, Boeing 627 Heavy. Heathrow departure, this is Boeing 627 Heavy for flight level 4000.
Boeing 627 Heavy, Heathrow departure, identified, climb to flight level 190.
I couldn't concentrate on where I was taking the plane and talk at the same time, because I have to look at the Beyond ATC screen as well. Heathrow departure climb to flight level 190, Boeing 627 Heavy. Guys, check this out, man. Oh! Sunset over London. Whoa! Right, clearly the checklist is complete. Brakes, auto brakes have automatically switched off. Very cool of them. Now what's going on here? Why is that red? Okay, so we're holding now at the transition altitude. This is typical for London, that you have to hold kind of low until we get past here, BPK. Now, I would have thought that the higher the aircraft is, the more out of the way it is, the less noise it can make. Is that a couple of cranes down there? Yep, 2 cranes. Some construction work going on. Crazy detail, of course. If we wanted to, but I'm good. Now we could already use, the thing is, this is what I'm thinking, right? As we fly, Beyond ATC asks us, you know, contact London departure on this frequency, and then we do that, and we have to acknowledge our altitude, and then it'll say contact London departure on this frequency, and then we have to do the same thing again. What happens if we have to contact another frequency on Beyond ATC while we're at 4 times the speed? How is it going to keep up? And by the time we've acknowledged that, it may already want the next frequency for us to be on. So even if I put it to auto respond, I'm going to do that now. Okay, so it's on auto respond now. I want to see if it's going to handle it. If it doesn't, will Beyond ATC recover if we go back to normal time? So I'm not going to put it on. We could put it on 4 times the speed now, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to wait it out here because we've got another 12 nautical miles, and then we can start. The plane will start increasing. But we've already been given clearance up to 190, so there's no reason for me to wait here, really. So, do you do this one? Is it flight change? Oh, no, we can just do it. So there you go. We can just force the plane up because we've already been given clearance. Standard pressure. Can't see much from there. What about here? That's better. Very nice. Yeah, I wonder how the graphics are going to look in Flight Sim 24 coming in November 19th, I think. So it's exactly a week after my birthday, which is kind of cool. I'll get myself a what do you call it, like a late birthday present, belated birthday present. I'll buy myself this Flight Sim 24. But I mean, I did a flight 2 days ago with this, and honestly, when we got up over the clouds just look tremendous. They've really improved a lot since I don't know, since maybe a couple of years ago. They've really been improving on it a lot. Yeah, it looks very, very nice. Okay, so we're over 10,000 feet now, so we can turn off the landing lights, which I didn't turn on. So let's pretend I turned those on, and we're going to turn those off, and we'll turn these off as well. Now, is the plane pitching up at more than 7 degrees? Just about. If it is, then you don't want to take off the seatbelt signs or anything. We'll leave that for when the plane is pitching less than 7. Because apparently, from what I heard on a video today, if you are over 7 degrees, the hostesses won't go around with the trolleys, because walking down the aisle with the plane pitching up over 7 degrees is probably not good. The trolleys can take on a life of their own and make friends with gravity as they roll to the back of the plane, hitting people's knees on the way. So yeah, we can't do that. So we'll just watch the plane climb, and we should all be good. I don't normally turn any of these on either. This one is so you can talk to your passengers. So
Boeing 627 Heavy, contact London Control 118.475.
now this should change automatically.
Contact London Control 118.475, Boeing 627 Heavy.
There you go. And
London
then
Control, Boeing 627 Heavy, passing flight level 171 for flight level 190.
Boeing 627 Heavy, London Control, good afternoon. Identified. Climb to flight level 390.
Climb to flight level 390, Boeing 627 Heavy.
that's it. We've been cleared to the cruise altitude just before we got to the previous one. Perfect. So it's a straight line up now, 3,200 feet per minute, 3,300 now. No problem with this thing. Yeah. Absolutely no sweat for this gorgeous plane. Got any turbulence here? The clouds, man. So, hold on, let me just bring this back around. There we go. So, if we were to go here, so you can see our progress. Now also, while we're doing this, I just want to pick up the descent altitude. Sorry, say that again. Excuse me, what did you say? I want to pick up the decision altitude. So on our approach into runway 22 was it? Yeah, 22 left. Right, so if I was in the 737, I would also need the inbound course and the ALS frequency, but this plane picks that up automatically. Also, the 3,000 feet is our final descent before we capture the glide slope, and runway is 8 feet off the ground, so 208. Yeah, it is. It's 200 plus. So decision altitude here is 208. I think Norwegian. Don't know. Maybe. We're coming. I don't know. I've done in that area. I've done Rotterdam, and now we're doing Schiphol. I think. Let me just make sure where I'm landing here. Copenhagen Airport, sorry, in Kastrup. Let me just Google something and I'll answer your question. So the biggest airport's in Oslo. Yeah, no, I don't. Maybe not. Gardermoen rings a bell, which is Oslo. I'm not sure. No, don't know is the answer. Yep, don't know is the answer to that one. Right. Let's go into time acceleration then, and we'll accelerate the climb. So, because we've got it set to on or off, if we click this, now it goes that color, and now we are flying at 4 times the speed. And to confirm that, oh, it says, yeah, sim rate 2, then sim rate 4, see? Now look at this. And the autopilot has been specially programmed on this PMDG plane to handle this time compression. It went to 2, then it went to 4. I wouldn't want to go anywhere more than that because, well, if I'm going over the sea, fine, we can go to 8. But over the land, where it's got to keep loading in terrain, it's going to start messing with your... frame rates. But now that we're over the water, you can see how much faster we're flying. So top of climb will be reached, and if the plane, I don't think this is enough of a turn here to make the plane slow down. It has slowed itself down back to 1 again though. So is that because we're reaching top of climb? Let's see what happens when we reach top of climb, if it goes back up to 4. Because this is still green. So there it is. So this will start coming in now. Come on. It'll come in now on this next bit. So once we reach 39, will it increase again? Let's see what it does. Sim rate times 1. Okay, we're there. Or is it because of this coming up? Let's see after Somva. There's another turn there. Right, it's gone back to 4 now. There we go. So we're back at 4 times. I actually should have started the chrono as well. Oops. So how do you actually start the freaking clock then? Still at 4 times. Now it's got this turn to come here, look. Is it going to stay at 4 times the sim rate? Or will it slow it down? We'll be able to see by the clouds, right? Oh, it's making it at 4 times.
Boeing 627 Heavy. Contact Amsterdam radar 119.175. Have a good afternoon.
Already? Roger, contact Amsterdam radar 119.175, Boeing 627 Heavy. Good day.
Negative. Amsterdam radar on 119.175.
Yeah, this is a bug. This is a bug. I'm going to have it respond automatically.
Contact Amsterdam radar 119.175, Boeing 627 Heavy. Have a good afternoon. Amsterdam radar, Boeing 627 Heavy, flight level 390.
Boeing 627 Heavy. Amsterdam radar. Radar contact.
So basically what I've found, when it asks you to turn to a frequency with a 9 and a point decimal, 119.1 or 118.975, I can repeat that about 4 or 5 times and it keeps saying negative, and it'll say radar this, and then I'll go, okay, I'll try it again. Roger, 119.175, negative 119.175, and I go, yes, Boeing 627 Heavy, 119.17. I keep repeating and repeating and repeating. No, and on the 5th attempt, it might take it. On sometimes it just will never do it, and I think it's a bug. They have refreshed the whole speech engine, so I don't know if there's an issue. Maybe it's not picking up what I'm saying correctly, so I have to get the autoresponder to do it. That's the only frequency change, and it did it while we were at 4 times the speed. The only problem is now it's a little bit stutty when we're looking around, and of course it isn't just the plane that's moving at 4 times, but time is passing at 4 times as well, so it's all in sync, which is why we're getting this lovely sunset already. But it also means we'll get there 4 times quicker. So our top of descent will come in a lot sooner. Yeah, we're flying a straight line, so we can just do this. Now, because we're flying ETOPS, we might be getting these contact Amsterdam blah 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 on different frequencies all the time. So ETOPS is basically just a flight path that's probably less so in this plane, but it's keeping the plane within a certain time of landing at an airport. So probably about 2 hours in this thing. So we're never more than 2 hours away from landing at an airport in case something goes wrong. So I saw a flight today where they'd planned on Flight Sim where the flight had to be routed around a war zone. I don't know if it was Ukraine or I don't know, but whatever. It had to go around a war zone, and so the flight had to go via. It had to be an ETOPS flight because who knows? There's missiles flying around. If one hits the plane, being an hour away from an airport's not going to do you any good. But because you're in a war zone, you know, they have to put you within a certain distance of the airport. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically what that is. So yeah, 4 times. Look at this. Look at the distance we've made already. And because this will be the same for doing the transatlantic flight from London to New York, in that most of it, once we're over Ireland, if we're going to go that way, London to New York instead of vice versa, Once we get past Ireland, it's all ocean. And then the time acceleration, we can even put it to 8. And I doubt while we're... Imagine this is England here, and this is the USA here. As we're crossing, there's not going to be frequency changes. There you go. That's Germany now.
Contact Bremen radar 125.1, Boeing 627 Heavy.
It's not freaking it out, is it?
Bremen radar.
Because we're responding in good time, but the next request to contact somewhere else might come a lot faster, or maybe just straight after it's just done this one, because we're moving that quick. But yeah, as we go over the ocean, there won't be many of these calls to switch to a different radar, because it's just ocean. So I think we can get away with 8 times. Yeah, so frame rates are suffering here though. It's always probably, I think it wasn't the case before, but now it seems to be the case where it's good for me if I do a full PC reboot before I start Flight Sim. It used to be okay. I used to leave my PC on for days, weeks and months and we'd be fine, but I don't know. There's issues now, memory leaks, whatever they might be. Did we ever do the checklist? Yeah, we must have done it. Wow, talk about lag, holy crap. Oh yeah, okay. So the descent checklist then would be setting the auto brakes, the landing data, VREF, the minimums and the approach briefing. Okay. We can actually get some of that in right now. Wow, the frame rates are suffering. I think I might bring the speed down back to normal again just for a second. That's a little better. Right, so let's get the decision altitude in, which was 208. Yeah. Oh wow, barely moving this dial. Such a weird movement. 208. Okay. And we're going to confirm the landing. Assuming that's going to update later on. Okay, cool. Now, the question is, do I trust Beyond ATC to get me down? There's top of descent already. Now, you can have it pause at top of descent, right? So you go here, you got pause at top of descent. So if you're not at the keyboard, then just before it, I'm assuming it should be just before it gets there, it'll pause the sim for you. Let's turn on time compression. That turns the clock green again. Already getting ready to look at this.
Boeing 627 Heavy, Bremen radar. Expect Tudor 3 Charlie, runway 22 left.
Expect Tudor 3 Charlie, runway 22 left, Boeing 627 Heavy.
Now,
Boeing 627 Heavy, contact Copenhagen.
This, okay.
119.4 bye bye.
Roger, contact Copenhagen Control 119.43. Boeing 627 Heavy. Let's see if it will take it. Whoa, hello.
Negative. Copenhagen Control 1119.43.
Oh, thank you. Hold on, I'll get that to auto-respond because it's not doing it again.
Contact Copenhagen Control 1.
Wow, thank you so much, whoever did that.
627 Heavy.
Very kind of you. Wowza.
Copenhagen Control, Boeing 627 Heavy. Good evening. Flight level 390.
Lost level. Thank you so much. Very, very kind.
Boeing 627
Thank you so much.
Copenhagen Control.
Wow, guys. I'm saving up for new pedals. Not new ones, second hand. But that's fine. Yeah, I'm going to save up for them. So it's all going towards that. Thank you very, very much. Right, so we're now, I've gone back to normal time because we're waiting. We've gone past top of descent now. Copenhagen Control, this is Boeing 627 Heavy, ready for descent. Come on.
627 Heavy. Tuttle Tree Charlie. Runway 22 left. Descend to 3,000 feet. QNH 1012.
You've left that a bit late, pal.
Toodle 3 Charlie, runway 22 left, descent to 3,000 feet, Boeing 627 Heavy.
Descent briefing is good. Checklist complete. It's losing touch here with this. Wow. One 1012 is our air pressure. So we are 2,000, thanks to Beyond ATC not telling us to descend. We're 2,000 feet above what we should be. But it is bringing it back. So we've got plenty of time for it to bring us back into line. Yes. Yeah, so just once again, thank you so much for that donation. That's mega. Means a lot to me, thank you. Oh, nice. Okay, I've just got it on PayPal. I don't recognize the name, but thank you anyway. Very nice. Okay. I think we can definitely say it's a bit dark now. Wow. Yep. Get a bit of dome light on, or if you want to go full bright, just hit the storm lights and you'll have all the lighting that you want. How are we doing on the altitude? Still 2,000 above. We might want to... Good one. We might want to tell this plane to descend at a bit of a quicker rate. So I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to tell it to increase its rate of descent so that we can bring this number down, because we're high thanks to Beyond ATC. I'm also adding some drag with the spoilers as well. We need to get this down. Yeah, I know it's out. It's good, it's all good. You see the plane is here and the flight path is all the way down here. That little triangle is same here. We need to get these two into line. We have to be following purple, and we're not. Oh, VNav wasn't on. What the hell? Oh, of course VNav's not on. Duh. VNav goes off when you select vertical speed. Silly arse. Right. Okay, it's bringing us more into line now. Oh, where are we now then? Let's have a look. We are... Yeah, we're over Denmark. That's quite a zoom, isn't it? That's a big step. Okay, it's coming. It's coming to us. Once it's there, we can take the drag off and then stick it back on VNav and let the plane compute its way down. I'm going to leave Beyond ATC auto-responding so that I don't have to do it. Getting there, the pink line's coming. Come on, baby. And there comes the arrow as well. It's all a question of just knowing how to get this thing slowed down, control it. It sent us all the way down to the 3,000 feet though, Beyond ATC. Okay, so drag is now off. Or did we put it back on again? Yeah, we put it back on again. Yeah, okay, we can go to VNav now, we're good. We're actually below now. So yeah, let the plane take over from here. Gets a bit stuttery, eh? I don't think I would want to speed up time here. I mean, you could, if you just click it. Just make sure you're keeping an eye on this. Are we up 4 times? No, it hasn't done it. Is that because it knows this turn's coming up? Keep it at 1 then. Alright. Not much to see outside, unfortunately. What about the guy behind? Yeah, not much to see. Was that the moon? No. Right, so core is our next waypoint. It's also a VOR, as you can see by that symbol, and it is 3.5 nautical miles, and then we're making this turn. So if you can just see that, we should be making this left turn now. Awesomeness. Didn't take long, did it, with time compression? So basically, I think if you run, I think it's 4 times 4, but I'm like, as I said, I'm quite willing to run times 8 across the Atlantic. But I think if you run times 4, the 7-hour flight from Heathrow,
Boeing 627 Heavy. Contact Castro approach.
from Heathrow to New York,
908.
is reduced to around 2 hours in totality.
Contact approach 12 for decimal 98, Boeing 627 Heavy. Carstrup, Boeing 627 Heavy, flight level 157 with information Victor.
Yes.
627 heavy car drop approach. QNH1012 expect ILS runway 22 left.
Expect radar vectors, yes.
QNH 1012 expect radar vectors for ILS runway 22 left, Boeing 627 Heavy.
Says approach type procedure. Yeah. See, I've got it on auto respond. When it said Castrop, I thought it sounded to me like it said cough drop. Cough drop approach. Yep, sure. Got some, I don't know, maybe a highway or something with loads of traffic, hence all the red lights. No, I don't know what it is. No idea. Yeah. Trying to work out which of these brightness switches panel. To turn this one down. We've got the inboard brightness and the but inboard, that's this one, so it must be this. Is it? Yeah, it's going down, isn't it? Yeah, so outboard is this one and inboard is this one, right? And then panel flood is how much lighting you have around the panels, I guess. You notice on this plane as well, because it's so freaking big, I don't need to hide the yoke on this, like on the 737, because it doesn't get in the way. It's not up here, and it doesn't block. On the 737, the yoke blocks the FMC, which is why I don't have it on. Right, we're just coming now to 11,000 feet, so we're going to get the seatbelt signs on, and we're going to get the landing lights on, and definitely need the runway turn-off lights on. We're going to put the logo light on as well, just because it's night time, lighting up British Airways logo there. And let's get the wing light on as well. Sure. There you go. Right, so this is our runway then, here, where the VOR is, but we've got to go up here, and then we need to turn here. Let's see what Beyond ATC is going to do about that, because normally what I will do, I'll just fly past a BB, a Beji. Fly past a Beji at 4,000, and then we have to be at 3,000 by the time we get here. So I'll just fly a little bit past, and then I'll tell the plane to vector around to here, and that's basically it. And we'll get the approach mode on around there, because after Abeji we have runway, then 5, 9, and then yeah, however many miles from when I turn out. So we want to have the flaps down to around at least, I don't know, let's have a look, about 15 at that point. Make the turn and do 25, and then on the final approach we do flaps 30, and make sure to arm the approach mode. What I want to do is let it fly out, and the moment I tell the plane vector for CI21, I think that is, or 22, CI22L. Yeah, here, the moment I tell it to vector for that, I want to arm the approach mode. So we're just a tiny bit below the flight path, but it's not enough to worry. It's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. 22 feet is what it is, which is absolutely cool. Right, there's the runway, guys, I think. Well, actually the runway is, no, because the runway is angled this way compared to where we are. So it should be well, this is the only one I see. Would we then be, is it pointing towards us? No, not really. No, it's kind of, it's just off to our front right, but it would be angling away from us, if anything. I'm sure it'll all come out in the wash, and we'll land it well. I might decide not to do what Beyond ATC asks me. It depends what it's going to say. If I don't like the sound of it, I might decide not to. So we've got the runway out of this window. No, that's not the right window. Oh boy, okay. Yeah, well, whatever. Right, so there's nothing we need on here anymore, except the QNH is 1012, which we'll get that sorted now. Okay, so this is it, and this is where we vector ourselves to CI22L. So once I'm comfortable, I mean we're supposed to be at 4,000 or below by the time we get to Abeji, but it looks like it looks like we're going to do that, because this line here is when the plane is going to reach 3,000, which is what we need to be at by the time we get to CI22. So I'm going to go flaps 1 now, just to shut off a little bit of speed, and flaps 5. This should bring this red line just here. We'll be fine.
Boeing 627 Heavy, lead of Betty heading 055. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 2.
Heading 055, really, but that's just here.
Lever Betty heading 055. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 22 left, Boeing 627 Heavy.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to go to 55 because that's just going to put me diagonally there. I just want to do a U-turn. So sorry, Beyond ATC, not this time. Let Uncle Rusty do his thing. Right, so our next set of flaps will be 15. So we're going to get that down. And then we're going to tell it to make the turn. Yeah, it doesn't want to go down to 3,000 at the moment. So I'm going to have it make this turn.
Boeing 627 Heavy, turn right, heading 115, vectors for the approach.
Turn right, heading 115, Boeing 627 Heavy.
Okay, we are at flaps 15. Next thing, I'm going to enable flaps 25 after the turn. Seat wanted me to turn on to 115, which is going to be around here. 9, 10, 11, 5, yeah, here. That kind of might have worked, yeah. But then you're relying on it to give you the next vector. And if it doesn't, oh, it's going to.
10 mile from
Heading 180.
Turn right, heading 180. Maintain 3,000 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared ILS runway 22 left.
That kind of would have worked.
Turn right, heading 180, 3,000 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 22 left, Boeing 627 Heavy.
I was just about to tell you it might beep because I got the flaps 25 before I put the wheels down. It's fine. The wheels are coming down a little early, but it's okay. I'm manually going to tell the plane now to get your ass down to 3,000. What are we coming in? 22 left? That's got to be this one then. I won't go outside, the frame rates are too heavy. Flight directors are bang on. And once we get to here, we should engage the localizer. And it looks like even the glide slope's about to kick in as well at some point.
Boeing 627 Heavy, contact Carstruck Tower 121.83.
Over to Tower 121.83, Boeing 627
There we go.
Heavy.
I think I had to re-enable this approach mode. But we've got the glide slope and the localizer now.
Tower, Boeing 627 Heavy, ILS runway 22 left.
Boeing 627 Heavy, Castrup Tower, wind 155 at 7, runway 22 left, clear to land.
Runway 22 left, cleared to land, Boeing 627 Heavy.
Man, it is stuck on this. have to arm the speed brakes to land this? Right, once we've cleared the final, I'm going to put on the flaps 30 for the final approach mode. Said that wrong, but never mind. Come on. Okay. Right, so we'll now enable flaps 30 and we are in full landing configuration. All the lights are on, I believe. We're all good. Man, the frame rates are really suffering. Yeah, no, everything's good. Okay.
1,000.
Right, let's see how many beeps and noises we're going to get now. Water's looking calm. We've got a little bit of a 10 knot wind, 9 knots, just pushing on the tail from the left hand side, so
500.
ooh, did you see that?
Sink rate.
Decide.
Sink rate. 100. 50.
Perfect.
30. 20. 10.
Auto throttle is disconnecting, but because I'm using reverses or something? Yeah, that's why. That's what that message is for. That was frickin' sweet. We got the call out of 50 feet just as we were over the threshold.
627 heavy.
That was perfect.
Bravo 3.
Bravo 3. Okay, hold on.
Right at Bravo 3, Boeing 627 Heavy.
Would you guys tell me where Bravo 3 is, please? Oh, there. Okay, there's Bravo 3. Okay, I got you. You guys see that? Yeah. That was nice. We were the only... If I had to quibble, I would say that we were just a little bit to the left of the center line. Was I overcompensating for the wind? I don't know. Probably not. And now we can request taxi to the gates as well. That was nice. That was a beautiful landing. Oh, baby. Time compression and beyond ATC. So those call-outs at the end that it was telling me to change the heading and I didn't do it, it would have worked if I'd done it. Looking at the headings it was calling out, it seemed to me like it would have worked. Alright, so the flaps are up now.
Boeing 627 heavy. Contact ground 121.905.
Ground 121.905, Boeing 627 Heavy.
Boeing 627 Heavy, this, oh, blah, 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 blah.
Boeing 627 Heavy did not copy.
Good. Castrop ground, this is Boeing 627 Heavy requesting taxi to the assigned gate.
Boeing 627 Heavy, gate Charlie Tree 9.
There you go.
Via Bravo Tree.
Look at that.
Hold short runway 12.
Oh, we've got to cross a runway to get there. Yep, there's the hold short.
Charlie 39, a taxi via Bravo 3 Bravo. Hold short runway 12, Boeing 627 Heavy.
Yeah, I didn't want to just say Boeing 627. I wanted to, you know, do it the proper way. Like, didn't feel I was butting in, so I wanted to actually say, you know, Castrop ground. This is Boeing. You know, just say who I'm addressing, rather than just butting in like some simple-minded horse whenever it pleases you. What's that from? Butting in like some simple-minded horse whenever it pleases you. What's that from? Oh my god. Instead of butting in like some simple-minded horse whenever it pleases you. Monty Python? No, I don't know. Maybe. Anyway. Oh, guys, welcome to Copenhagen in Denmark. The frame rates are a bit Seatbelts are on. Do you keep the seatbelts on until we get to the gate? I think so, right? So we're just going to hold short here at the runway. Castrop ground, this is Boeing 627 Heavy waiting to cross runway 12.
Boeing 627 Heavy, cross runway 12 at Bravo.
Look, there's the gate, see?
Romeo.
Awesome.
Cross runway 12 at Bravo. Continue taxi via Bravo, Romeo, Boeing 627 Heavy.
So we've got clearance to... It doesn't know that there's no traffic there yet, though. There's something there, but yeah, we're clear. I don't even know what the assigned gate is. Did it even give us a number? Is it this one? Gate C39. That's this one. Okay. So we're turning here, guys. Oops. Yeah, when I'm looking round back to the front again, I tend to have too much brakes on. I don't know whether too close, too slanted. It's fine. Okay, engine's off because we've got the APU running already. Parking brake on. Should have turned the landing lights off as soon as I got off the runway. Turn off lights off, runway lights off, beacon light off. Oh, the logo light's gone off. I don't think I turned it off though. No, logo light is on. Ooh, mama. Should we try and attempt a disembarkation?
The boarding requested.
I don't care. This one. I don't know if that jetway is going to get up to the second door. It's got to go to the one that's under the W of Airways. This one. Or over the W of Airways. That's where it needs to be, but it might not hook up. I don't know. There you go. We did it. Beyond ATC needs to probably vanish from your vision. But yeah, Beyond ATC kind of did its job. It didn't give me any like descent to 19,000, descent to 8,000, descent to 3,000. No, it took me all the way from the cruise. Well, it said just said descent to 3,000, so it's just all the way down. Yeah, it's not automatically opening doors, or is it? I don't know. Let's have a look. Oh God. Oh, please. Yes, 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 yes. Don't worry. Be happy. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming! Right, so that's blue. Entry 2 left, open. Open left, entry 2. Yeah, done that. Been there, got the t-shirt, all that. I have. It says...
Passengers to boarding zone.
Oh, okay. Oh, I had to disarm it first. Okay. Yeah. Get off my plane, guys. Get off my plane. So that means if I turn around... I don't think I've ever seen people. Oh, there they go. Yes, there we go. Whew. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's nice that it went completely smooth. What I can do now, what I would do, is come back to here. Ah, you're welcome, Grey Man, no problem. So we'll go to ground maintenance. No, we don't, sorry. Ground connections, and set the chocks, request the ground power. It's already connected, and now we can turn off the APU and just run it off the ground power. Which we should really switch on. Thankfully the battery kept it all running, I think. And we're getting faults everywhere, which is proper normal. I haven't actually decommissioned, I haven't turned the plane dark before. Not this one anyway. I haven't actually put it all back to dark. Oh, we've got the testing here. Oh, cool. I'll just test all the lights, make sure that everything is functioning and being able to light up. I wonder what the wear and tear is now on the aircraft. So we got the tires. Oh, they're blue. But this isn't the first time I've flown with this British Airways plane, so I'm going to start to wear at some point. Brakes. Got the hydraulic fluid, but I don't know what the quantity of that is. And the fire bottles. I don't know what the current amount is. I think they just change color when they need doing. It'll go to amber, then possibly red, and stuff like that. And this one, you can just have, I think it just does all the ground operations for you. Based on a short flight or long flight, the planned fuel. I'm not quite sure what the turn time is. Is that the turnaround? So if you're doing if you're doing, let's say, Heathrow to Madrid, or Gatwick to Madrid, or Heathrow to Madrid, and then you're going to do a Madrid back to Heathrow again, a turnaround. Is that what this is? Because we've got a turnaround here. And is that how long it takes to refuel the plane, get everything done, until, yeah, look, it's actually doing stuff. Better turn that off. I don't know what the hell it's doing. It's put stairs on the back now. Anyway, alright guys, I guess that's going to wrap it up. So thank you for watching, and thank you to the guy who donated. Thank you so much. Appreciate that a lot. And yeah, I will catch you guys on the next one. So, hope you had a good one. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your time. And I will catch you next time. Take care, guys. Happy flying. Bye-bye for now.